What's up, my man and rebuild warriors? My name is David. This is Franchise Revival, and welcome to part 2 of the Broncos rebuild. Well, if you remember from last time, we lost to the Chiefs in the first round of the playoffs. Still an ascending team, but we just haven't reached the point to where we can beat the Chiefs even once out of 3 times in a season. We lost them in the playoffs, but we did take a step forward. So where do we go from here? We've got to keep building up, keep adding talent through the draft, hopefully find some talent in free agency. Before I get back into rebuilding this team and picking up where we left off, I want to talk a little bit about the secret strategy, because that's unclear in this video as I went back and edited it. I don't know what the secret strategy is. I was using throw short for most of the rebuild, and it was fine. But then Bo Nix got to the point where he was on Patrick Mahomes level with his X factor and his abilities. And you will see that I don't know if it's something that Madden did, but Patrick Mahomes is now broken. I've done so many sims. I've never seen Patrick Mahomes start putting up numbers like he is in this rebuild. So one of his abilities, I think, is really the factor of it. I don't think it was a playbook change. I think some change they made in a recent Madden upgrade to the game made one of his abilities absolutely goated, and he's thrown for 50 and 60 passing touchdowns like it's nothing. I mean, like I said, I think we've all done enough rebuilds that Patrick Mahomes, there's no way he's thrown for 60, not like, and going for 50 something and 60 something back-to-back years. So anyway, I modeled Bo Nix after Patrick Mahomes, used all his abilities and his X factor, and I trained throw deep, and we went on a run, as you will see. And to go over the example I'm talking about, Patrick Mahomes has Bazooka, Dashing Deadeye, Red Zone Deadeye, Pass Lead Elite, No Look Deadeye, and Hot Rod Master. I don't think Hot Rod Master matters much to the quick simulation, but I think the big one is Pass Lead Elite. That might be the goated one. I'm not sure. And then I'm going to go into edit here because this is important. I'm going to use Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to give away what Bo Nix looks like at the end of this rebuild. I changed Bo Nix to lower 3/4 1. I mean, that could also be it. They like to make throwing motions goated, overpowered. Penalty discipline. Throw ball away, no. If you do a quick sim, you cannot have throwaway ball, no. But you can have throwaway ball to no in quick sim. And I meant to say you have to have throw ball away on if you do slow sim on any player, because if they don't have throwaway ball on, they'll take too many sacks. Pressure ideal and decision making ideal. Just like Patrick Mahomes, fight for extra yards, yes. QB style balanced. But the thing is, when I set it to this, Patrick Mahomes put these settings on, you would think that with a balanced style and not throwing the ball away, that Bo Nix would rush for more yards. He actually rushed for less. I don't know. But anyway, I did get Bo Nix to throw for the most yards he does with the, you want to call it the Mahomes setup. So there's the housekeeping tip there for you. You can follow the Patrick Mahomes mold. Sometimes following the, attributes, traits of well-performing players throughout your rebuilds help your other players get into the right traits and X factors and stuff like that. So, I mean, Bo Nix puts up a really good season when he gets turned into freaking Patrick Mahomes. So you'll find that later out in this video. I will say at one point in the video, when I was training all deep pass, that when I played the Chiefs, I actually trained throw short because we had lost to the Chiefs throw deep, and it seems to be that the playbook does better against the Chiefs throwing short. I think the Chiefs set up to take away the deep ball the way they play defense. So it's just kind of like a feeling your way kind of thing. Sometimes, and changing your defense. Like I had changed my defense to the Steelers, went to play the Chiefs, changed it to the Chargers because for some reason the Chargers defense kind of has the Chiefs number. So and then moved my best corner into the slot to take away Rashee Rice where the ball goes all the time. Just gotta feel your way through these things. I'm going on way too long. Let's get back into this rebuild. This becomes one of my favorite teams I've ever rebuilt and becomes just an absolute amazing team. So stick around, sit back, enjoy, and we'll see you at the end. All right, so it's Pro Bowl time, and we got Bo Nix as QB2, which is good to see. Brazil made it as wide receiver 3. Miners, I don't know how to say that guy's name. Our left guard made it. I totally butchered that. I'll never say that name again. Bonito. I don't know why I say Batonio. I have such a dyslexic way of reading names sometimes. Bonito, he made it. Surtain was CB3. And Moon, our rookie, made it as strong safety number 1. So there you go. Yearly awards time. Patrick Mahomes loses out to Josh Allen for MVP. Coach of the year goes to Jim Harbaugh. I believe that was the second year in a row. That is a good playbook. We are in their defense as well. Josh Allen, offensive player of the year, followed by Josh Downs. Josh Downs getting offensive player of the year looks common scenario. Greg Rousseau. Offensive rookie goes to Nolan Shaheen of the Jets. Joey Moon went to the moon. He is a defensive rookie of the year, as we probably suspected since he was strong safety number 1 in Pro Bowl. Josh Allen, best QB. Najee Harris doing well for himself. Josh Downs. DeJoshua Brazil is on the list. The chief linemen's are always there. Greg Rousseau, TJ Watt, yada, yada, yada. Look, oh my God. Okay. I don't know. Did we switch to the Steelers playbook? We need numbers, man. We should try the Steelers defense because, I know TJ Watt is a beast, but you always get Alex Highsmith and Patrick Queen in there and stuff like that. Benito's right behind him, followed by Jalen Phillips. Yeah, we might have to go Steelers. The 2026 recap, we get Patrick Mahomes getting revenge over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 38-22 in the Super Bowl. The Chiefs have won another Super Bowl while, in our division. What can we do? We did have 2 more retirements. Kirk Cousins, who was never, mentoring our quarterback at all, and Joel Bitonio, all retired. So they try to catch a ring maybe, and it didn't happen. They're going to miss out. Guys retired a year too early. All right, we're here at the resigning period, so of course we're going to accept the option on Bo Nix. We have $123 million to play with, which is awesome. Can we get anyone to sign now? That's the problem. Yeah, we're going to let everybody go. We got money. Baby, we got money. All right, see you for free agency. All right, so we're at free agency, and it's quite the options. There's quite the options here. It looks like everybody on the Ravens left. Kyle Hamilton, Zay Flowers, Ronnie Stanley, Marlon Humphrey. So they're all gone. Who are we targeting? Well, we have a ton of money, and after we put all this money on these guys, we still have plenty of money. So we have $23 million left after trying to sign Kyle Hamilton, Ronnie Stanley, Elton Jenkins, Javon Dexter Sr., bring back Nick Cross, and bring in BJ Ojolari. So let's advance and see if we can get anybody here. We also have a move or two we can make to free up some more caps. excuse me, cap space if we really need to, but I don't see that being the case. Actually, I only see one move to free up. Alright, well, I don't see us jump here. Get the fuck out of here. Alright. Okay, we got linemen. So, still in negotiations with Javon Dexter. We should get him. Alright, we got... The only guy we really didn't get was Kyle Hamilton. That sucks, man. Come on. What are you doing? I like it. Zay Flowers. That's pretty good. Alright, we were able to make another deal. We are getting rid of McGlinchey for the Browns' 2nd and 4th, who looks like they really need a right tackle. The agency recap, we have Ronnie Stanley, who we moved to right tackle. Alton Jenkins, who we moved to center. Javon Dexter Sr., who we moved to right end. We picked up Gilliam. Forrest Buckner, who we moved to right end. EJ Ojolari, who's just a backup guy. Luke Musgrave. Thurman Cloud, we brought back a guy to develop. Alex Trejo. I don't know, 24 years old, 70. We'll build him up. And Kenny Cody, another guy. 2269 overall. You know, someone we can kind of piece together here and maybe trade off or just have a nice backup. So the guys I really wanted, we didn't have a first round pick. All the guys I wanted are pretty much gone. This is the only other guy I'm showing that's a anywhere near a first round talent, I believe. But he's 23, so we're gonna pass the ball on for someone that looks a little bit better and is younger, just a little bit faster and a little bit stronger. Nick Jackson, I think he weighs a little bit less, but he's only 3 pounds lighter. Not really a big deal. I think Nick Jackson, well, he's got, you know, everything but great, good, and elite, so he should be a phenomenal player. Let's check it. What? 92 in true value, give him a 44? Alright, I mean, please be a superstar. Alright, I did lie just now saying that was the last first round talent type player with that defensive tackle. We have a pass coverage linebacker here. Now, the good thing about these guys, they can kind of play safety. So this guy's looking really good. He's 6'1", 220. Probably going to move to safety, but he probably could play middle linebacker for us. Aries Temple, 43 in true value. Got him at 60. Wow. Not a hidden development, but I think that's fast enough. 89 acceleration and speed. Well, 88 acceleration, 89 speed, 25 strength. Aries Temple should be pretty good. At the first of our 3 third-rounders, and we have Marcus Kennedy here. We need to start getting some linemen so we don't have to keep signing all these guys. This is a really good player, you know, greats and goods, and one elite at strength across the board. He's going to be a phenomenal player for us going forward. I mean, people are just absolutely cheering. 38th in true value, got him at 68. Yeah, there we go, buddy. There we go. All right, so we have another lineman sitting here, and this guy looks like an absolute beast. I mean, 46 reps on the bench, first and 40-yard dash. This guy, how good is he? Number 1 in true value. Let's fucking go. 99 strength. Yo. Well, we don't really need another running back, but this guy looks too good. Timmy Hatchett. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player. B, ball carry vision. B, break tackle. A, carry. He's 6 foot 228. He's pretty strong. He's pretty fast. I think he's a superstar. Number 70 true value. Drafted him in 92. Yo. If that guy's a superstar, let's fucking go. 2nd, 4th. A 6th next year and a 5th the following year. to the Patriots to get the first pick of the 4th round, because I don't want to wait on this guy getting taken. And I'll show you who he is in a second. Barber, 237, 6'9". He's got one of the fastest 40s. People are laughing? Oh no! Please be a hidden development. Yeah, let's go. I mean, 87 speed, 91 acceleration, 69 strength. I bet you this guy's a superstar, and he's like a 64 overall. But how can he pass up on that? That's fun. All right, looking at the draft recap, Nick Jackson's only a 71 overall, star dev. I thought he'd be a little bit better than that. Aries Temple, he actually went up in overall a couple points when I moved him to strong safety, so he will be a backup safety. Marcus Kennedy, he is a star development. Braylon Woodbury, as we predicted, is a superstar. Timmy Hatchett's only a star. Clay Barber, 62 overall, and he's only a star. I thought it'd be better. Caruthers, well, he's just a regular development. So is Lindsey. Nice little backup guy you could probably build up. And Matthias Enriquez, he went up a point when I moved him from outside linebacker to middle linebacker, but he's not really the greatest. He should be, develop into somebody. So I don't know. I might trade one of these linemen I sign on for 1-year deals, because I moved Woodbury from left guard to center, and my man is so good. Yeah, so good. All right, so welcome to the 2027 season. Week 1 is a Monday night primetime game on the road in Kansas City. Always a tough matchup. Let's go through the roster real quick. You're pretty much familiar with everybody, but just to catch you up, Bo Nix, and then Javonte Williams with the 2 rookie running backs backing him up. Gilliam's here. Joshua Brazil is our number 1 with J-Mo and Isaiah McMillan. Tight end, John Rogers, Musgrave, and Barber. The offensive line looking absolutely fantastic. Got the rookie at center, Woodbury, superstar. Alonzo Woodyard, superstar. Ronnie Stanley came over here for a 1-year deal, superstar. Andrew Dunn. Javon Dexter, free agent pickup. So Claiborne is hurt and out this week, so we are starting Forrest Buckner, Benito, Garvin, and Parks. Jalen Phillips, Sertain, and Ankrum and Williamson. And you have the safety, Dudley Sands, backed up by the rookie Aries Temple. Joey Moon, he's an X factor. So looking good pretty there. Of course, we got Joshua Brazil in our slot here. And sub linebacker is Aries Temple, the rookie, over Luke Parks. So there you go on that. Christian Williamson is our slot, backed up by Chris Abrams-Straney. So there's the roster real quick. You should pretty much know everybody at this point. Nothing really new. Let's advance together and see if we get this win in week 1. We are expecting a lot from the season, and of course, we did not get the win. Defense didn't show up. Let's check the game. Bo Nix, 284 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. Javonte, 64 yards and a touchdown. Isaiah McMillan and Brazil all going over 80 yards. So defense still a little bit of a problem. Benito got 2 sacks. I'm thinking about going to the Steelers. We'll see if that helps. We'll give it another game, and then we'll go from there. See you at the midway point. All right. Well, we are at kind of the midway point. It's week 8 bye. We'll do this now. We're 7-2. 7th in points, 3rd in passing. We were at like 289 a game. Kind of came down a little bit, but we're right there. Defense has gotten a little bit better since week 4. I almost changed the defense, wasn't feeling it, but it's gotten a little bit better. Still not where I want it to be. I thought about moving to the Steelers because it looks like the Steelers outside linebacker and middle linebackers can get some stats for sure. I wanted to see what kind of stats I can get off these guys because I feel like they're not putting up the numbers like they should. But anyway, 5-2. Bo Nix is third in the league in passing, third in passing touchdowns, fourth in passer rating. So 19 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, already over 2,000 yards. That's pretty good. Javonte, just what we want to see. Only 398 yards rushing at 3.7 yards per carry. We want to keep him down as much as possible. Same with Bo Nix. We don't want him rushing too much. Joshua Brazil, 40 catches, 612 yards, 8 touchdowns. And then you have these fine gentlemen, Isaiah McMillan and Mo Williams, both in the 400 range, 35 catches at least. John Rodgers, 33 catches. Nice and spread out here. I think all these guys can reach 1,000. I kind of don't want that because I want Mr. Joshua Brazil to crack the 2,000 mark, but we'll see. When you take this out, 7 more games. So that's like 1,200 yards, 14 games. We're looking at like 1,600 yards. Possibly more. If he has some big games in there. I mean, half of these numbers for J-Mo are from like one game. Especially touchdown-wise. He had like 3 touchdowns and almost 200 yards. So, or over 200 yards. He gets a big game. So, there you go. The one thing I'm thinking about in the future is replacing Isaiah McMillan. When I use the Lions, that third wide receiver is what's his name on the Tim Patrick, and Tim Patrick's a 6'4" big guy, and I think that would help with more touchdowns in the red zone. So I'm thinking. I know Isaiah McMillan's fast, but I think we can get more touchdowns at that position going forward. So we'll see what's going on. You know, I passed up on Zay Flowers in the off season to keep McMillan. We'll see where we go from there. You know, maybe I'll trade McMillan and not re-sign him because he'll probably want a lot of money by the time he's up for negotiation. But anyway, there we are, 5-2. We'll see you at the end of the season. Welcome to the 2027 playoff wild card round. It's Broncos time. As you can see, we have greens across the board. 4th in points, 2nd in passing, 5th in rush yards, which is insane to go along with being 2nd in pass yards. 8th in points allowed, 5th in passing yards allowed, and 1st in rush yards against. 14-3 on quite a run to end the season. So I had a goal, like a weekly goal for Isaiah McMillan, and I put him in the slots, and he met that goal, and he went up to a star dev. And then I just left him there because it was helping Bo Nix throw for more yards, and the team was winning. I was like, I'll move him out of the slot once they lose. They never lost. We never lost again. So Bo Nix, 4,600 yards passing, 45 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. To go along with 374 rush attempts and 7 rushing touchdowns. That's so many rushing touchdowns. He's taken away from his. He probably could have thrown for 50 had he not rushed for these. But maybe we can change it up later. Javonte Williams, he missed the game. He would have run over 1,000 yards. Unfortunate. But this Hatchet guy's not bad. 325 for 3.4 yards carry, 4 rushing touchdowns. So to Joshua Brazil, he probably would have cracked 100 had he been in slot for like the last half of the season. But McMillan really made a come up here. So we got 3 1,000-yard wide receivers, a tight end with 75 catches for 700 yards. All the receivers cracked double-digit touchdowns, and they all cracked 1,100 yards. So that's ridiculous for sure. I couldn't be happier with that. And then, wish I had more sacks, but it is what it is. picks. Wish we had more, but you can't. You can only do what you can do. Let's look how Bo Nix stacked up against the rest of the NFL. You know, Patrick Mahomes, 5,100 yards, 60 passing touchdowns. I feel like we've really pushed Patrick Mahomes here. Dude, 60 and 10, that's insane. How's it even better? I've never done a rebuild where I've seen Patrick Mahomes this good. For sure. That's crazy. Penix Jr. and Love had 52. Wow. Sometimes I feel like Madden will be like, all right, well, if you're going to throw for a lot of yards, then the league's going to throw for a lot of yards. Kenneth Walker and Jacobs. Leading rushers. Yeah. Jamar Chase, his normal 115 for 1,517. Rashee Rice killing it in the slot. Amon-Ra, slot god. Puka, slot god. Most touchdowns goes to Puka, Rice, Stephon Diggs, Malachi Corley, Devonta Smith, the usual suspects. Who's leading in sacks? Greg Rousseau. Does he have any abilities? He's an X factor. Yo, the run stuffers seem to get more sacks. Is that a thing? Who's leading in tackles? Drake Greenlaw. What's he? Nothing. Yeah, I guess tackles really leads to nothing, but sacks wise, him and Hutchinson. I mean, he doesn't even have an X factor ability there. He's edge shred, BOGO, under pressure. I don't know. I've been trying to figure out this sack thing forever. Jair is just the best. X factor, bottleneck, outside shade, acrobat, short route knockout. Alright, we'll probably model our players after some of these, but anyway, that's how the season shook out. Let's advance against the Jacksonville Jaguars on the road together. It's Broncos time. And we fucking lost? No way. What? Bro, you maddened the fuck out of me there. Schedule. The Bo Nix had to have gotten hurt. 7 points. Bo Nix threw 4 interceptions. He threw 5 interceptions the entire year. Some shady shit, man. I can't believe that's how our season ended. Roster time. Bo Nix is QB2 behind Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes again can't make the Super Bowl despite having ridiculous numbers. As far as that, we did not get a wide receiver in the Pro Bowl or a tight end. We did, however, get 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive linemen in the Pro Bowl. It's a ridiculous offensive line. And other than that, I don't think we had anybody else make it. No, we did not. So it is what it is. 4 times Patrick Mahomes beats out Bo Nix for MVP. Coach of the Year is Peter Gaffney, aka Sean Payton. As far as AFC awards go, of course, Patrick Mahomes over Bo Nix for Offensive Player of the Year. Greg Rousseau, Defensive Player of the Year. Lyle McGee, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Keenan Witherspoon, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best QB. Patrick Mahomes over Bo Nix. And you got Isaiah Pacheco, Rashee Rice. I mean, just Chiefs, Bills, and Bengals, circle jerk with the outside linebackers of the Steelers making it, of course. I want to see something about defensive line. Kenny Moore, Defensive Back of the Year. Evan McPherson, of course. Just all the same people. Wrap up the 2027 season. It's the Bills over the Falcons. Josh Allen's MVP, of course. Let's see. So that's their third Super Bowl. What a dynasty! I mean, we did something on the Bills playbook before. Of course, they have Josh Allen, but yeah, it's a good playbook. So there you go. We got work to do, but our team is definitely there. Welcome to re-signing period here. We're going to accept the option on Matthew Ankrum. He's good. We have, where is he at? Deshaun Pounds we're going to accept the option on. And as far as people we want to bring back, we have $70 million to play with. Definitely bring back Ronnie Stanley. All right, that's pretty easy. $26 million a year for a superstar. And we still have $44 million to play with. I don't really think I want to bring anybody else back. All right, so we're in free agency, and we're gonna go out with Terrion Arnold. We're going after him. I wasn't going to, but I looked at Patrick Surtain, and he's up for a contract probably soon. I mean, we could probably cut him right now and save like $20 million. So we got the room now. I don't know what we're gonna do with Surtain. The other guys we drafted just aren't developing fast enough. So I think I'm going to go after Arnold. And then just everyone else is kind of backup guys. Depth. I mean, Gilliam would be a starter at fullback. Maybe a quarterback to develop a little bit. We might move on from him. But, 70 overall at 24 is not bad. There's been worse. So, I mean, we'll have a year at least of 2 premier corners. And we're also going to move on from offensive linemen that are going to clear up cap room. I know we do need to re-sign Bo Nix potentially. So we'll see about that. But, hey, man, we got the money. Let's go after them. I mean, they got the Browns ahead of us right now. But we could have a superstar X Factor and a superstar corner starting. Kind of got to go for it. So let's see if we can get this done. Hey, let's go, boy. Got Terrion Arnold, or is it Terrion Arnold? I don't know, but I thought it was always Terrion Arnold. So there you go. 2 premier corners, slots down everybody else. And this team just got way better. So we're at the draft here, and we're sitting at pick 24. Our next pick is round 2 for the 23rd pick. And there's 2 top 5 corners sitting on the board. But I don't know if I can pass up this guy. He's 22 years old, 260, 6'6". He's a round 1 talent. I wanted a guy like this so bad. He's got 3 A's in catching in traffic, deep run, and he runs a 4.49. First in the 40-yard dash, second in bench press. I mean, he is nothing but elite, great, good. This guy, I can't pass him up. I cannot pass Dorian Zimmerman up. He's elite at everything. This guy is generational, in my opinion. Former high school power forwards, sudden hands make catches look easy. Former high school wideout, 89 speed, 87 acceleration, 77 strength. I know we got a tight end, but this guy is going to be a problem. All right, well, we're at pick 23, and we can pick whoever we like. We passed up on the top 5 corners. One's 23. I don't really want a guy that's 23, especially the guys that got to start right away. This man's 21. He's 6'5", 199. Thad Betts. I don't think I can pass him up. I mean, he's a 6'5" corner. I gotta take him. He's 13 in true value. Got him at 55. 90 speed, 91 acceleration. Fuck yeah. Let's go. All right, so sitting here at our second pick 24, we got Jordan Austin. We have like a pick of middle linebackers and outside linebackers. This guy is a round 1 through 2 talent, and I mean, I think I can move this guy to safety if I need to be. I think he's going to be close to 90 speed, 34 in true value. Got him at 56. Um, yeah, he could probably play safety or middle linebacker. So this guy's gonna be pretty good. I thought he would have a development, but it is what it is. Just took Tommy McDaniels, ranked 40th in true value at number 74. Another fast linebacker. He's a run stopper, 6'1", 242, 79 strength, 87 speed and acceleration. I mean, took the value as around 1 through 2 talent, so gotta take what I gotta take. Not sure I can pass this guy up, right? So, A, block shed, A, pursuit, B, zone coverage, A through C tackle, 6'1", 249. He skipped the combine and his pro day, but he's great acceleration, great speed, great change of direction. I think Denzel McMichael is like a top 10 talent. Yeah, I called it. Number 8 in true value. Yo, let's go. Well, I'm not in love with what's left, so I'm going to go with Trevor Potter, 5'10", 186. He's all elites. Hopefully he's a hidden development. 85 in true value. Got him a 121. Yeah, we just love putting these guys in the draft, and we'll just keep taking them. All right, so we might just got the steal of the draft. Marcus Gillespie. We just traded up. We traded our 4th next year, a 6th next year, and a 7th in 2 years for the 49ers. First pick of the 5th round and first of the 7th round, I think. Anyway, I saw this guy. He looked really good. He's 21 years old, 31 in true value. Power back, 6'1", 286, 226, I should say. 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 82 strength. Please be a superstar. So looking at the draft recap, I mean, we got some high overall players. One of these guys, if not both, 2, 3, I don't know, are going to be moved to safety. Well, definitely not Denzel McMichael. He's 85 speed, but I think Jordan Austin can be moved to safety. So we'll see how he checks out. Fab Betts. I mean, could he be safety? Definitely slot corner guy. It sucks, man. Dorian Zimmerman is not a superstar. He's just a star. All I got were stars. I mean, even Gillespie is a star. Trevor Potter is not anything. So that is unfortunate. Let's take a look at who won the overall draft. It was all these corners here, of course. And, you know, oh well. Richard Knott. Yeah, I had my eyes on this guy, but I wasn't taking him at 215. No. I bet you he's a superstar. I bet you this guy's a superstar. No. I'm surprised. It is time for the 2028 season. Week 1, we are a 91 overall team with a 92 offense, 91 defense. You pretty much know who the team is. I will talk about the wide receiver position. Very important. I'm giving Isaiah McMillan 1 season to prove that he can be the slot guy over Joshua Brazil. Joshua Brazil is pretty solid, but I think the agility and the change of direction just far outweigh what Brazil can do. Maybe he doesn't get the touchdowns that he could if he was Joshua Brazil, being a little bit bigger, 6'1", but I think their strength are about the same. So I'm gonna go with Isaiah McMillan. He is in the slot. This is a disgusting team. Absolutely. You can look through it yourself. You know who most of these names are. We got superstars everywhere on the offensive line. Andrew Dunn's a superstar. Devon Dexter's an 86. Nick Benito is an 86. Luke Parks is a superstar. Jalen Phillips is a superstar. Patrick Surtain is an X Factor. Arnold's a superstar. Got Dudley Sands. And Joey Moon is an X Factor. So we are just absolutely crushing it. And we should crush everybody this season. I'm expecting at least 4,800 yards from one Bo Nix. So let's advance together. $21.11. Yeah, just what we all expected. What's happened here? Oh man, don't start me off this way. Running the ball that many times? Don't mess with me, dude. Oh yeah, I'm running the Steelers on defense because I want to get some sacks going here. All right, well hopefully we can bring up the numbers, but we got the win and we're off to a good start. See you at the midway point. 8 games in, we're 7-1. There's a lot of green there. We're 5th in points, 1st in pass yards, 4th in offensive rush yards, 3rd in points allowed, 9th in pass yards allowed, 4th in rush yards allowed. Let's take a look at the stats, which we all care about. Bo Nix, 1st in the league in passing, 21 touchdowns, 1 interception, 270 a game. You like to see that get up a little bit more. Javonte, 560 for the season with 7 touchdowns. Bo Nix keeping his rushing numbers down. Good to see. Isaiah McMillan, 49 receptions, 790 yards, 11 touchdowns, 98 yards a game. He was over more. I'm gonna try him on the outside because I moved him back inside, and I started the season with him in this number 1 and the slot, and then Madden likes to move your shit around, and somehow he got back to the wide receiver 3, which would put him on the outside and 3 wide receiver sets, and he was like over 110 yards a game, but I wasn't really sure if that's 1 game he was on the outside or 3 games he was on the outside, so I got no idea. But we've also been training throw deep, so that has seemed to work. I mean, we're 1st in the league in offense. We're just absolutely killing it. So yeah, let's see what happens here. Totally forgot to look at the sack numbers and the defense. You got Jalen Phillips is leading the team in sacks. Tackles is Luke Parks. Interceptions is Arnold. One thing about this playbook, not a lot of interceptions, so that's not good. It's more of an outside linebacker, middle linebacker type playbook, the Steelers, but hey, the defense is playing phenomenal. What do you want me to do? Let's talk about contracts. We got Bo Nix here. I think we need to make a deal with him before this gets any more out of control. How about we give him that and 7 years? Give him 7? I'm going to give him 7. Bo Nix. Andrew Dunn. Yes, we would like to keep Andrew Dunn. Give him that. Bump him down. Why are we not getting big money here, dog? I need to do more to convince you. What? All right, we're gonna let Phillips go. Rogers, we're gonna let go. We got the successor to Quinn. McMillan. Yeah, I think we need to lock up McMillan before this gets any worse. Guys are playing hardball here. I don't know about re-signing Garvin. We got, guys in the waiting for middle linebacker, so we're gonna let him probably go. Bernard Raymond. Yeah, he's gonna have to be let go probably. Claiborne, I don't think so. Stanley, Vickers, we got a lot of guys we gotta think about later on. But let's get certain people locked up. We have reached the playoffs, the wild card round. 14-3 when you didn't get a bye. I bet you it's Baltimore. No, Buffalo. Buffalo got it. We had the same record, but they got the tiebreaker over us. But look, second in points, 29.4. First in passing yards at 298.2. Sixth in rush yards. Fifth in points against, 234. Pass yards allowed, and first in rush yards against. Let's take a look. 5,000 yards from Mr. Onyx with 49 touchdowns to 7 interceptions. I am sorry. He also had 2 on the ground. Javonte had 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns. Isaiah McMillan, 99 catches, 1,600 yards, and 19 touchdowns. That's unfortunate, man. I thought he was going to have more than that. And he wants to go bye-bye. So there's that. Jalen Phillips, I believe he's going to leave us. He had 15 sacks. And not really much in the pick department. Unfortunate. Let's take a look at the rest of the league. I really thought McMillan was going to have a lot more. So Bo Nix was number 1. Patrick Mahomes still throwing 53 touchdowns. Nolan Shaheen, 48. Penix Jr. Yeah, I mean, we know the Rams are good. We know Bryce Young. Damn. We know the Rams are good. We know the Falcons are good. Yeah, I mean, all the playbooks we know. They're all good. They all throw lots of yards and touchdowns. Javonte, top 5 in rush yards. Top 5 in touchdowns. Tied for 5, I guess. Puka, 126. With 19 and 27. Jamar Chase still doing what he does on the outside. J-Mo, it's back-to-back years with 103 receptions. Come on, Isaiah. Right behind him. Don't let McConkey catch you. I guess this rebuild's not over yet. Let's try and win a championship, and then we still got to do something about the slot. All right, so we get the win. Take a look here. 28 to what was it? 20? 28-20. Bo Nix, 257, 3-1. Javonte had a touchdown. Isaiah McMillan, 6 for 81 and 2 touchdowns. All right, well, we got the Chiefs. We've lost to them twice this year, so we got to do something differently. They have 6 losses, and none of them are for us. All right, well, I forgot to record the advance together, but we beat the Kansas City Chiefs go here and look at the schedule. We switched defensive playbooks because I usually notice that we have the Chiefs number when we use a certain defense, which is the LA Chargers. The LA Chargers defense seems to beat the Chiefs pretty well. Bo Nix, 351 yards, 5 passing touchdowns. Isaiah McMillan, 11 for 47 and 1. John Rogers, 9 for 120 and 1. Brazil, 4 for 39 and 2. Javonte with a receiving touchdown. Let's go. Well, it's time to advance together. Unfortunately, we're on the road against a team that has the same record as us, but has a tiebreaker for the number 1 seed. Tough road matchup. We're bringing the Steelers defense. And we're going to the Super Bowl next week against the Rams, another slot god team. Let's take a look at how this game shook out. 27-17. Yes, that's for sure. Brought the defense. Bo Nix, 234 passing yards with a touchdown and a rushing touchdown, along with the rookie Timmy Hatchett. Isaiah McMillan, 6 for 99 and a touchdown. For sure, we are going to try and franchise him. So there you go. We're on to the Super Bowl. We'll see you shortly. It's Broncos time. And it's Broncos time in the Super Bowl. We are taking on the Rams. We're going against the best wide receiver in the league right now. We just put up ridiculous numbers. Isaiah McMillan is now a superstar, so that's good. I'm going to have to franchise him or figure out a way to keep him, which is ridiculous. But we did move Patrick Surtain into the slot in the sub package to battle against one Puka Nacua. So let's see if that pays off. Let's advance together to see if we get this Super Bowl. And then we can just focus on trying to break some records. And we lost 31-37. You gotta be kidding me. Looking at the recap, Bryce Young is the freaking Super Bowl MVP. Oh my God. Let's take a look at this. What happened here? Bryce Young, 277 yards and 3 passing touchdowns. I mean, I guess it was the pick that did us in. Bo Nix, 365 yards, 4 touchdowns and interception. You know, we also didn't have our best running back. That hurt. We were out Javonte. James Williams, 13 catches, 134 yards. Isaiah McMillan, 11 receptions, 121 yards. John Rogers, 10 for 106. What happened? I guess Joshua Brazil got hurt, and we just had no other options. That was weird. We got 4 sacks. All right, man. I mean, you say so. That's crazy. Let's see if we got any retirements while we're here. Forrest Buckner retired. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't really bother me. Weekly awards. Of course, Bo Nixon done got it. I mean, I can't believe we lost Bryce Young. Sean McVay turned him into a freaking legend. All right, well, we'll see you next season. For signing, we're going to accept the option on Joey Moon for sure. And then we have someone else that needs to be an option accepted, Dudley Sands. his 5th-year option has been secured. Now here's the issue. All right, we don't need to bring back Michael Garvin. John Rodgers is now a superstar. It's fine. We're gonna let him walk. We can't keep everybody. We really want to keep Andrew Dunn, but he's being really dumb. We're gonna lose, 3 parts of our offensive line, but we have one of them already secured. Get Isaiah McMillan back. If I franchise tag him, which is just ridiculous, $44 million. I think I'll just overpay for him in free agency. I'm trying to get Andrew Dunn back. We've offered him a lot of money, and he's just not taking it. Let's see if he'll take this. I mean, I kept giving him money and money and money, and he just wasn't accepting anything. So he's gone, and yeah, bye-bye. So we're gonna let all these guys walk, and then we'll figure it out from here. I think Isaiah McMillan really overplayed his hand because he's not getting the money he wants, and we have the top offer. And Andrew Dunn is getting a little bit more money than we offered him in what he was in house, but he's probably going to play outside line. We're going to switch to a 4-3. Just makes more sense right now with what we have. He'll play a DN spot, and there we go. So hopefully we get these guys back and we can beat out the Jags, and we'll get silly with the money to make it work. So let's advance together and see if we can bring back our boys. Doesn't look like that was the case. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, that guy really didn't want to come back here. We offered him more money than anyone who goes to the Saints. Fuck this rebuild.